So I just finished the Ip Man 3 movie. There were some quotes that stick out. But before we get into that, let's just talk briefly about the end of the movie. It ends with weapons, similar to the ones I described. You have a long staff, you have butterfly knives. Look up what butterfly knives are if you don't understand what they are. They're sort of two knives that are thick with handles. So you see nothing but striking, and you see an eye poke, with what you might describe as a spear finger. Therefore, this is what's important. Now, obviously, I don't agree with, fighting to prove the point, but you get what I'm saying. So the first quote is, "The world doesn't belong to the rich and powerful, but those pure of heart." You see, this also is consistent with my martial arts philosophy. At the end, he says, "There is nothing more important than having the love of your life by your side." So a lot of you say things like, well, if you're such a great martial artist, why do you need love? Why don't you just live like a Shaolin monk or some bitch shit like that? Not all martial artists see it that way. You have to understand that. Yes, it's a movie, but obviously they're trying to reflect and sum up martial arts perspectives. And that is very key here. Nothing is more important than having the love of your life by your side, while I was denied the admiration of potential wives by cheaters and liars. Also, when he was defeated, he destroyed the sign he had made, the Grand Master of Wing Chun, because he had the honor to do so. If I am defeated, which will never happen, I will destroy the plaques on camera in a similar manner. And not only that, I will pay and I will admit defeat. They cannot beat me, even though I'm covertly drugged. So it is as if as if it is remixed, where the guy who started from a very disenfranchised position in society rose to be the best. He made the plaques ahead of time. And this is very interesting because I promise you all, I did not see this movie before now. I would have referenced it before if I had. He makes the plaques before time, ahead of time. The plaque, the sign. I made 2 plaques, and I'm patiently waiting to see if they can win, which they won't. Another thing to note is that it was a blow that finished it, and they weren't beaten bloody. Even though they did choose to do some sort of combat, they weren't beaten bloody. I still disagree with combat. I don't like full contact sparring, which is without gear. I think it is foolish and silly, and you can get hurt that way, and you can prove the point without doing all that. That's why gear was made in the first place by more honorable martial artists, because they realized, do we really have to hurt each other to prove a point? No, you don't. So I think the 2 main things you see there is, the pure of heart, right? Just like with the Masons. I was just making a video today. I don't know if did I release it? No, I didn't release it today yet. Just like with the Masons and the Christians and all these other philosophies, and I brought up Buddhism, right? And these things go hand in hand with Chinese martial arts, Buddhism that is, and these ideas that the pure of heart, not the wealthy or the powerful, are really the people who the world belongs to. Again, they denied me the admiration of potential wives. That is despicable. It's unacceptable, unforgivable. And if you don't think that I'm humble, you're an idiot. How many times have I worn this gi? It's very old. Because of its sentimental value, I continue to wear it. it's not very old. I mean, it's very worn, and that shows humility and adherence to a martial arts philosophy, regardless how it makes me look, and that is key. You know, I don't believe in doing it for show. I believe in actual combat skills, and the skills are transferable. And if you see the fight scenes in Wing Chun, the way it's choreographed, the way it's choreographed, you know, he picks up different weapons and does the transferable skills things that I talk about, and absolutely yes, that proves it as well. When you look at how martial arts are presented, you see, it's not the fact that, oh, he fought like this or he took them on. It has nothing to do with that. It shows that they're illustrating that these are the skills that martial artists emphasize. This is the essence of martial arts. It's the speed, it's the maneuverability, it's the combat skills. That's why when it came down to who is the true Kung Fu Wing Chun motherfucker, right? They started off with weapons. They started with weapons. These are transferable skills that are shown in sparring, okay? A lot of people don't understand that. You know, you can be very handy with the weapons. You can know all kinds of cool tricks. But if I can outmaneuver you the same way I do with people in sparring, you know, I'm going to strike you first, you know? So it's like we could be doing our sword thing, and then you can knock my sword down or something, or I could swing and miss, and then you have your opening that you've trained for. But I use that same transferable skill to dodge a kick or something in sparring, to dodge that blade. Then I come back and kill you, you know. So yes, it does show transferable skills for weapons as well, and I'll leave it there.